like, not to keep bringing him up, but in my last relationship, he had a girl best. Huh?
You missed that boy.
No, I swear I don't. Like, on everything I love, I don't. Nothing. Because he's probably going to find this somewhere. Like, I don't. Respectfully.
Ain't nothing wrong with missing your.
I don't, though. Like, y'all about to piss me off. Y'all about to piss me off.
I'm like, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Like,
it's life lessons for the soul.
Okay, so Sanai, when it comes to dating, what comes to mind?
Basically, the transition from high school to college.
Okay, how so?
Well, I had a boyfriend in high school from sophomore year to senior year, and I decided to stay in state for college because he was my boyfriend, and it just didn't work out. We had 2 different schedules. He wasn't in college. It just didn't work out. Like, it doesn't go together, especially if they're not, you know, in school with you.
So you made the decision to stay because you guys were in the relationship, and you're still at the same school that you decided to stay and stay for.
But I take online classes now. Like, I'm in LA again.
Oh, so you still left?
Yeah, I left, but I'm home. But I take online classes. So.
Okay, well let's talk about it though. Like why don't they work out? Is it the options? Are there too many options as well? Like, once you get to college, if you're in a relationship and you get to a college campus.
I mean, there's a lot of options in college. There's definitely a lot of options, but I feel like more so, you don't know what you want. It's like starting all over again. Like, you go through high school, you know what you like in high school, you know who you're around in high school, you're around the same people, and then in college it's kind of like you're with older people. Like, you're not with the 16 and the 17 year olds anymore. You're with the 22 year olds, the 26 year olds, the 27 year olds. Like, you're around grown people, so you have to experience like what you like again and who you like again, and you know, you kind of experience like who you are. Like, you're learning you from a grown point of view, so it's just different.
yeah, because I feel like a lot of high school, like, sweethearts, like, the relationships, none of them really last. Like, it's rare. Like, you see a lot of the marriages that everybody really go through.
Yeah.
They don't last really. I think it's more of a maturity level though. I feel like once they get to college, they start finding out what they want in life, like who they want. And I feel like when you go to high school, you go into transition trying to find yourself as well. So it might be a lot of complications when it comes to high school, when you got to figure out why. Do I leave to stay? Do I stay with my family? Am I really going to like this person in the next year when I meet 50 billion people and probably in the next year? So I feel like when it comes to high school, like you gotta literally have it in your mind, like, do I really want this person?
Yeah, and I feel like in high school, there's definitely like a little bit of an insecurity. Like, us in high school, we have like insecurities in relationships, and that's normal. And then you get to college and it's kind of like, I'm too grown to be like, you know, like, I'm going to the dorm, I'm going to the library, like, I'm gonna hang out with my friends, you go to parties. So it's like, you really don't have space to be insecure. Like, it's really like you have to respect what people want to do. It's their college experience. And I feel like for me, I feel like being in a relationship, I wasn't able to experience my college experience because I had to be faithful, let alone like, you're not about to tell me I can't go to a party. Like, I want to go to this party. Like, what do you mean? Like, everybody's going. So it was just like, being a freshman, I wanted to at least experience something. If I was to, you know, meet somebody later in my college career, then I understand. But my freshman year, like, I want to know what's up. Like, I want to go to everything. I want to see everybody. Like, I want to know. Like, yeah.
Okay, but talk to those people who are in high school and in something that they feel like is really real. So like the high school relationships, it's still valid, right? Those feelings you feel.
I feel like, you feel me, I ain't here to knock high school relationships, because if you really like somebody, then you gonna take that time. Even if y'all go to a different college, y'all gonna take that time. Like, you feel me, this is what's gonna happen. I want to be with you, even if y'all gotta take a break for a little bit.
Yeah.
And you feel me, like, I want to take some break, get to know myself, you know, make myself better, and then let's restart this, because if you want to be with the person, you're going to do everything you can to be with the person.
Yeah. Plus, in high school, you don't have much freedom. In college, you got all the freedom you want. You live by yourself. You live with your little roommate.
Don't know what to do with all that freedom either, huh?
Like, you can do whatever. Like, you start talking to more people than like you couldn't see in high school. So you just have a lot more options.
That's fair. That's fair. So we have to. What's the verdict? So that means no relationships going over from high school to college?
I say keep your options open during the transition. That's just me personally, and I think that if you think that he is faithful to you while you were in college, while he's thinking that you're being faithful to him, it's not going to work. But yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like don't get in a relationship unless you want to be married. Like, why get in a relationship with
Ooh,
Like,
now
a
that's
lot of people in college date to marry because that's you're actually grown now. You want to build a family.
I'm in a relationship in high school. I'm not gonna be in a relationship. I'm gonna think long term with the girl. Like, I'm not gonna get in a relationship if I'm not thinking long term. Like, I feel like you're the perfect person that's for me. I want to build something with you. But if it's not that, I'd rather everybody just be honest. Like, it's not what I want. I'd rather us just break up so don't have to go to something.
And also choose the school that's for you. Like, don't just choose a school because it's near like your boyfriend or something, your significant other.
Sorry, Sanai.
You do have to explore and like see what you want, and then see the school that you like.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny that you say that though. There are people who go to college looking to date for marriage, but then, once you get out of college too, then people are saying that college is too young to even start looking for a partner. So that balance is hard to find.
I mean, if you like the person, you like the person. You can't really stop love if y'all really in love. But if y'all just ain't ready, then you just ain't ready.
How do you know it's love?
That's hard.
I don't know. Gut feeling.
I mean, for me, I had that gut feeling. I had that love connection where it's like I can't even look at like another girl. Like this one.
Wow.
I was like, because at first, before I even met the girl or my ex that I was with, it was all like, man, I don't care. I don't want no girlfriend. I don't want none of this. But then I found a girl that played hard to get, and I'm like, dang, like she don't want me, but now I want her 10 times more.
Wow. So
from there, I took it to where I couldn't look at another girl. I wanted her to be mine. Did everything. I want to do the whole nine with you, but.
Malachi, you seem like a good guy, doesn't it?
Unfortunately, it came to something, where I ain't gonna put it out there, but it happened. Everything happens for a reason. Can't really be mad at something that can't control life.
Yeah, he's not gonna put it out there, but it sounds like he's saying he's single. So, ladies, sorry, go ahead.
I just think the way he just described, I don't think I've ever been in love then. It's like, no.
I was like, hey.
No,
Have you said it that you're in love?
in love? I've said I love you, but I don't think I've said like I'm in love with you. My ex might say I was in love with him because he's delusional, but
Delulu.
But that's okay, because honestly, as two people who've gone through college and are out of college, we know that like it may still even be too early to stumble upon your true love. And some people stumble upon it early. Some people take a little longer. Some people don't discover it until mid-20s, 30s.
I mean, college is crazy. You're around everybody, especially if you like play sports. You literally going from state to state.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it, because you guys are both athletes, right? Talk about options.
What you look at me for?
I go for business. Whenever I go on a trip, we go for business. It's nothing else.
I mean, if I go out to somewhere, it's beautiful girls everywhere. So I'm not gonna lie and be like, yeah, I don't go out there looking for a girl. Of course you do. Like I'm a hooper. I'm traveling from state to state. Everybody at the games, everybody gonna walk up to you. If you go to a party, they gonna walk up to you.
He's laughing over here. What's going on?
Certain things you can't control.
Yeah.
And if y'all know what, like, I think of that, cause I just left high school last year. I'm supposed to be a freshman in college. If y'all think of, everybody knows what AAU basketball is. Y'all know the travel and certain things people do. Is what they do. Like that's just a sports life. But
everything, whole lot of traveling, whole lot of you see a lot of
if you a sports player, never get in a relationship unless you're ready. I'll say that.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was about to ask you on the flip side. So women who date guys who are in sports, like, should they be knowing what they're getting themselves into?
So
or the expectations?
basically, it's not more like, oh, he might do this with another girl since he's out. It's more like you gotta trust him, because we have to put our everything into this, because we want to get all the benefits from it. So like putting your all into it, like you might not have time for her, like she just has to understand that. Like some girls need all that attention, and like sometimes if you can't give it to them, that might not be your person.
It's just an insecurity thing. If she got like a lot of insecurities, it's gonna be hard to be in a relationship with a sports player, because everywhere they go, it's gonna be all these women walking up to them. Especially if they're good,
tall,
if they're tall, good looking.
And you guys haven't seen them stand up. They're tall. Like tall.
I'm like 5'11", 6 foot.
I'm just saying, like, certain stuff like that. Girls know that, but like if you're in a relationship, she should be able to trust. Like, all right, I know he ain't gonna do this, that. But if she got a lot of insecurities, and I just have to learn how to work that out.
I mean, I feel like you're also oversimplifying it, like, because you're saying she should know that he ain't gonna do this, and that. But a lot of us have seen, examples in our lives.
But like a lot of those guys, like they never really liked the girl like in the first place.
Oh,
like
okay.
if you really like that girl, like you're not just gonna go look out for other girls, like.
Well, I'll give an example because I got a friend. I can put his name out there, but he in a relationship because he don't want nobody else to touch him. It's like that. Like,
but it doesn't go both ways.
No.
Thank you for being honest about that.
So, like, he in a relationship where he don't want nobody else to touch because of who she is. Like, he really liked the girl. But when he traveled, he like, I ain't with her all the time because, I'm always traveling with basketball and everything, that I don't have that certain space with her. So he like, I don't even know if she being loyal because I'm gone all the time. But
yeah, but that's the worst reason to do your thing is I think that's just
that's his mind. I talk to him all the time about it. I just be like, I feel like you should be 100 with somebody. Like we can talk to each other, but
he's scared of her leaving. That.
Yeah, he don't want nobody else to touch her.
See, that's selfish.
I mean,
is it not selfish?
Like, that is, bro.
I don't like
You said you don't like what?
nothing.
That's crazy. Next time.
Okay.
So Malachi, when it comes to dating, what comes to mind for you?
So I was basically thinking like, I'm gonna go to the guy standpoint since only 2 guys here and we're around women. So I was thinking like the little bro code, like if I'm talking to a girl, and if you like the girl. But I'll give you an example, because this is my boy. I've been, this is like my brother. So it was this girl. I ain't gonna put her name out there. We're gonna just say.
There's a lot of I'm not gonna put this and I'm not gonna say this. It's okay.
I said.
Drake would say the name.
So there's this girl. He was texting on Instagram, right? So texting on Instagram. Text her a couple times.
I text her.
That's
DM on Instagram, you mean?
Yeah, DM.
Oh, okay. So it's
So we go to a party, right? We was at the party, whoop-de-whoop, and we see her like, oh, okay. So I'm talking to him like, you feel me? Like she dancing and stuff. Like you should get on that. Like you already DMing her, you might as well. Mind you, me and him standing right by each other. It's me, him, and my other friend. So I'm in the middle. He right here, and it's my other friend. So we sitting there just chilling, and she start backing up, like twerking, and it's in front of me. So I'm stepping back like this, and I'm tapping him like, bro. Like she's stepping back. And I swear to you, on my soul, she started twerking on me in front of him.
I mean,
and my thing, like, what do you do in that situation?
Now, the question is, was she trying to get his attention? But I mean, in that case, that's not the right way to go about it.
Not at all. So I was confused. I was just like, what's happening, But
so what happened?
I mean, that was just texting, like, that wasn't like the whole thing, but it was like.
Yeah.
Oh, so he took her.
Yeah, but it wasn't like more like, it was more like.
Not really taking it from
That's what I'm saying. It didn't really take it, but it was more like a mutual agreement, like, I can't do nothing. I'm not gonna, like, try to force her to change her mind.
But in a woman's perspective, how would y'all feel like if y'all like somebody and your friend, like, oh, I think he cute too? Like, none of y'all talk to him first, but y'all in a situation like, what we both like and what we gonna do.
Ooh, I've had that happen to me before. Like, if me and my friends, like, we used to go to basketball games a lot. Like, I went to Seton Hall, so it's like basketball. Like, that's the main thing. Like, basketball is the main thing at that school. So, girls, like, we used to sit in the stands. We used to be like, oh, like, which one you want off the team? Like, which one would you like? Which one would you like? Which one would you like? So I already had it in my head, like, oh, I want him. Like, I want him. And she was like, oh, I want him. And I'm looking at her like, what you mean you don't want him? Like, mind you, the boy don't know we even doing this over him. But it's like, you know how, like, you watch a movie and you're like, oh, which one would you? Like, you know, like, it's just like that. Like, not seriously, because I hope nobody from my school sees this.
But at what point does somebody, male or female or whatever, become off limits?
See, we know who's on, like, because we talk every day.
Like, if I start seeing a girl first and I'm like, well, I think she cute, and then he like, oh, let me see that, and then he like, yeah, she bad. I'm like, all right, I'm on it. Like, we talk about it.
Oh, so you guys like pre-arranged, like, who's gonna take it? We're not that efficient, I don't think.
Because
we don't want no mix up where I'm like, all right, bro, like, I'm trying to talk to her. We ain't gonna argue about a girl. There's no reason to do that. It's a million women in the world.
I feel like boys are more open when it comes to like telling their guy friends who they talk to, and girls are like more secretive. Like, we don't want to tell everybody like who we're talking to or like
But see,
I don't
that
know.
makes problems. Like,
It does. It
y'all
does.
on the
No, it
same
does.
page and y'all text
It
each other.
does.
I'm talking to him too. It's just like,
Oh, well, that's never happened to me though.
I'm just.
Like,
Well,
that's
it's
never
I've have a friend who met somebody who I went on a date with like some years prior, but I told her, I was like, well, it was just a date. Like we didn't even kiss, we didn't do anything, so I was okay with that. But it happens all the time.
Especially in LA. LA's small.
Yes, it
Like,
is.
LA real small. Everybody know everybody. So for me, when me and my friends, we all got a thing like, you feel me? If you talk to a girl, we ain't gonna talk to her. 'Cause it don't matter how much, if she texts you, you shouldn't talk to her at the same time. I used to talk to her, you know?
You know what I'm saying? Like, we know who's off limits. We know who's like, you know, you gotta tell them. Like, we ask them. Like, we talk about everything.
And when we first start talking to a girl, we gonna tell somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna talk to my boys.
We don't
like,
tell everybody. It's our little.
But I mean, I guess y'all tell and then y'all show pictures and stuff because I'll tell my friend
That's what I'm
about the
saying.
guy, but she doesn't know exactly who that guy is. She knows the name, you know, but so when she encounters him, she may not know that's the guy you were talking about.
yeah, Instagram is a crazy thing.
Like Instagram's a small world too.
Yeah, sliding into the DMs and all that.
Literally what it is.
Everybody got
That's all
mutuals.
That's all Instagram is nowadays. You search up, look at somebody mutual, it's like, if my boy follow her, let me ask him if he talks to her before I say something.
Oh, well, that's very courteous of you.
I got some homies that don't care. They'll text me like, all right, you cool with that? Like, if I talk to her, like for me, if I look and I ask him like, oh, Spencer, you used to talk to her? He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna do that then. But I got a couple homies like, hey, Kai, you good? Like, if I talk to her, then I'll be like, I ain't tripping. If we didn't have like that certain connection, I ain't gonna really be mad at it. Because LA's small.
Well, and that's funny that you say that, like you say that somebody liked a picture or follows somebody. It's so crazy that we're living in this world where like I don't even have to talk to you to know that you may be interested in this person. I'm like, oh, you liked how many pictures on his page? I had a friend come after me because I was liking photos of some guy that I guess she used to talk to that I was friends with first. It was a whole I was like, look, I don't want this man, okay? Like, if you want me to delete him from my Instagram, I could do that. It's not that serious at the end of the day. But, so, I mean, now that we're talking about social media and all the stuff, I'm curious, what about dating apps? Do you guys do dating apps?
Dating apps?
Absolutely not.
They do not work.
Absolutely not.
They don't work. Anybody that's on a dating app is there for only one reason.
Everybody? Or every man?
I've never downloaded no dating app.
No,
Like that's thirsty.
Every like I have a few like teammates like they'll go right on dating apps whenever we go out. Dating apps like they don't work, like not for me, like I don't really use them like constantly, but like I made an account, I swiped like twice and then I just never touched it again.
So we talked about this post discussion. So I got a lot of friends that go on Tinder and the BLK and stuff, like when they go out of state, like if you go into like a different state for like bachelor, like, all right, let me find where the girls at, let me go on Tinder like that. But it's a certain dating app called Hinge. It ain't no promo. This ain't no promo.
May have heard of it. May have heard of it. Heard of it.
So I have an active friend, my friend Zach. He told me basically about it. He was like, if you really want to find a girl like that don't know about you, y'all actually want to get to know each other, because he found his girlfriend on Hinge. He was like, just go on Hinge, because Hinge is like, I feel like it's the most secure where people are on there, because you got to do a lot of stuff before you can actually text somebody.
This is true.
So
I have a secret. I have a secret.
And you can't
I found my boyfriend on Hinge. We've been together 2.5 years.
Wow.
Just saying.
Congrats.
So I mean, I'm glad that he wasn't just looking for a hookup.
But that's what a lot of dating apps are nowadays, especially like BLK or Bumble, any of that stuff.
It just depends on your intentions when you go on the app. If you go on the app and you really want to find somebody, you probably gonna find it. But if you going on the app just like, I'm just trying to smack, you're gonna see girls posting certain stuff on their profile where it'll be like, alright, she's trying to do something.
Okay, so I have a question because, and I think the ladies want to know, because I know of a lot of girls out there who've set up their profiles and they're like, well, I'm only attracting a certain type of guy on here. Why aren't the guys that I want talking to me? Like, take us through the process. If you see her profile, what makes her out? What makes you interested?
Her height.
Her height? Dang! Oh, but so are you saying, because, you know, they say tall guys like short women. Are you saying, okay.
You look like a tall. I can't do a short lady.
Okay, so what's your height preference?
Alright, so my height preference, all my life I've talked to girls like 5'8". I haven't went shorter.
Dang, we're all out. Okay.
If I talk to a girl, I'm trying to like really like marry her or something. I think of like just like the future. Like I want what I want my kids to be like. But I'm tall, so she's tall. but
Just call me short. It's okay.
But it's a lot of beautiful women. I talk to a couple short girls. I'm not gonna lie, I talk to a couple short girls. But if I look at her Instagram, I'm not looking like, all right, let me see if she posted her booty or something like the bikini pig. Like I don't want to look at that. Like, I'd rather like you got a cool fit on and you look like you to yourself. I'd rather talk to a person like that and get to know her instead of somebody that's just like
Always
look at them. Yeah, I'd rather not look at that because you're gonna attract a billion of guys that's just gonna be asking the same thing. Me personally, I don't really thirsty. Like if I talk to a girl, I'm trying to talk to you.
Okay.
But
Hinge.
then,
What are you looking for on the profile?
Yeah, let me see. First I look at the height. I look at the height. They show your height.
They're cutting them quick. Okay.
They show your height. So on Hinge, I went down to like 5'5". I kept it at 5'5" flat.
That's good.
Shorter than 5'5", that's too short.
You're not shorter than 5'5", are you?
5'4".
You're 5'4"?
It's okay. I love my height. My nigga loves my height.
But they're different. I feel like there's tall guys that like want girls.
I got a friend that loves short girls. He dated a girl 4'10". Like I love that short girl.
That's midget. Almost.
That's it, right?
If I'm gonna text a girl on something, I'm trying to talk to you stuff. It's gonna be a high preference because.
Sure.
But if she just cute, I'm just like maybe I just want to get to know her. Then I ain't gonna put no high preference on her.
Okay, so going back to the pictures, we're still on Hinge, right?
Yeah.
Not social media. So you talked about you don't want her showing this, showing that, but like, do you have a preference on filters? Are filters okay? Is that a thing?
I mean, filters and makeup, it's all like, I do want to see the natural you, but makeup does like it looks.
I mean, it's
good
your choice. I ain't gonna get
online.
mad at you for putting on makeup.
Well, makeup and filters are two different things.
I mean,
I think it's the same thing. They're
that's
both
serious.
like.
Well, because when we talk about like catfishing, like is it possible for somebody to look so different with a filter that it looks like catfish?
I know a couple girls that look the same, like look way different with makeup on. I just be like, dang.
Well, that's fair. If you really, I can't do my makeup that well, so this is what you get either way. But you're right.
But
Okay.
when I like natural, I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather look at a girl that's natural. But hair, it don't matter. Like if you gonna have a wig or something, that's good. As long as you look good when I'm around with you.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so what else? Anything else you look for in the profile? Because he knows Hinge. You don't really know Hinge.
I don't really
So
know.
I look at the height, boom, and then I'm like, all right, where she live? Because if you far, then I ain't gonna tell.
Anybody do long distance? Anybody okay with long
Long
distance?
distance.
You do.
Yeah.
You like?
I don't know. I got cheated on with my exes. We did long distance.
Long
Might.
distance.
So you associate that with cheating now?
I don't even know. She messed up my mind, so I'm just like, I don't even know if I want to talk to a girl if she long distance.
Okay, Crystal, what's the key to making a long distance relationship work?
Trust. They're gonna cheat regardless, so you gotta
That is true.
trust someone.
Think about it like that.
I mean, if that's what they want to, if they want to do it, if they want to be faithful, they'll do
That's
it.
fair.
I'm not gonna stop them
That's
by being in
fair.
the same state as them.
But that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I've always felt that way as well. Like if somebody's gonna do something, that's the other thing too. As women, I think we spend too much time trying to force men not to do certain things when like we should be focusing on just making them want us more.
Yeah.
Being the best person you can be to them so that they naturally want to be with you instead of over there.
Yeah.
And I can't really do long distance because I want to see you every day. Like I want to actually be with you.
Oh, we got a needy one over here, huh?
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like,
You sensitive?
I don't just like.
Not like that. Not in that way. I mean, like, like affectionate. Are you affectionate?
Yeah, like I can't just like see your FaceTime every day. Like that's.
I mean, for me, it's cool because I'm always doing something. Because like, if I'm playing basketball, or if I got to go to this audition, or if I got to go do a certain photo shoot or something with some people, then my day is gonna be filled up. Like FaceTime is cool for me. Like if I FaceTime you, I'll show you what we're doing. We stay on FaceTime for a little bit. We talk about how our days are. I just feel like that's good enough for me. Like if I really like you, I'm gonna do whatever. Even if it's long distance, because I know I'm gonna end up coming back.
So I guess the key is that you both have to be busy, right? Like, because if one person is just kind of like sitting at home a lot, then they're probably going to be.
But that's what she was doing.
Oh, that's what happened.
Overthinking.
Yeah, and that's what it is. You just got to get somebody that's as busy as you.
100%.
Cool. Okay. So we've talked about transition from high school to college. We've talked about bro code. Is it the same thing for?
I don't know.
Yeah, no. Is it? But speaking of, is it the same thing for women? Like girl code? What are some girl code things?
I just feel like I think girls are a little different. It kind of depends on who it is, because I know a lot of like friends that I feel like as a girl we're a little more sensitive to things. Like we're not gonna say like, oh yeah, I used to talk to him, you can talk to him now. Like, no. That's what they do. Like, we don't do stuff like that. Like I just feel like my friends, like, well, me personally, like if my friend used to talk to somebody, or I know that they talked to them, or they even had any like little bit of connection, like he's off limits for me. Like I just would never look that way. Like I would always associate him with her. I'm
a little different.
Really?
In that regard, yeah, because I just kind of feel like it's not. If we're not meant to be, I don't want to block your blessings. Like if you like, not to say like there's a certain point. So if I just, like I said, I went on one date with the guy, right, and then my friend met him. I was totally okay with her dating him, because what if you guys are a better match, and you guys can't even explore that because I went on one date with him?
Well, I got a question for that.
Okay.
So if you talk to the guy first, you stop talking, and your friend talks to him, what if the dude try to come back, right?
No. That's draw the line. That's where I draw the line. Ain't no comeback. And then, like I said, even
like you say, like it's not meant to be, but what if you come back?
No. I mean, at that point, you made a decision, because, like I said, it starts when I've taken it to a certain point with you. Okay. So once we've been physical, or once I feel like I have feelings for you, at that point, it's no longer even okay for my friend to date them. So if it's a matter of somebody was DMing me, or we were texting, or even we went on one date and never even kissed, those are in that bucket of I'm not tripping. But like somebody I actually dated, no. So I'll be very clear about that.
I had a friend. Me and this boy, like we were like cool. We were very, very cool, and like I would bring him around my friends, like awesome, like we're all friends, like let's just all hang out or whatever. And then but secretly we liked each other, but like it was just like one of those like, I don't know. Anywho, like one of my girlfriends, she like came up to me like afterwards, and she was like, oh, like can you put me on? And I'm thinking like, oh, like, I really don't want to put her on, but I did it anyway. And I just felt like then it was kind of just like, you kind of feel weird, because then it's like, not I secretly like somebody my friend's interested in, but it's like I was interested first, but it's like I gave it, like, it's weird.
But why didn't you tell her then? Why didn't you just say something?
Because it was kind of like, it wasn't that serious. Like I know me and him would never like, so I just rather give that opportunity to somebody else, because I really just.
But I feel like girls do that a lot though. Like I feel like a lot of girls don't care, and girls petty sometimes too. So you'll never know what their intention is. Because it's like if a girl talks, I ain't gonna say y'all. I ain't gonna say women in general. Some girls I know, like they don't care. Like they're like, okay, you mess with them, I'm messing with them too. Or they be like, all right, they have that mindset. I'm trying to get back at them. Like, let me make them jealous.
Oh yeah, for sure. That little jealousy thing.
Yeah, I think that's certain girls. So thank you for not generalizing. I don't think that's everybody. For sure. Okay, all right. I'm getting the idea. We're trying to figure this stuff out. Last thing we talked about was social media and dating on dating apps. Verdict on that is Malachi is open to Hinge. Spencer says,
I like meeting people like in person, like actually talking to them.
I mean, but how, like, because some people say that like it's hard, it's getting harder these days to actually connect with people in person. And then also, what's this thing about like girls saying that guys don't talk to them anymore? They say the guys don't come up to them no more.
They don't. Boys want to be chased. They want to be chased. They want to be chased. They want to be the new women. No. They want flowers. Like, no, I'm over it.
There's nothing wrong with getting a guy flowers.
I never said that, but the fact that you said that shows that you want flowers.
I feel like it's different for me. Like, I don't let women do nothing for me. I think that's a big problem. I feel like as a man, like I want to pay for the dates, I want to get you the flowers, I want to get you the gifts. Like for me, I don't really want nothing from you, because if I really want it, I'm gonna already have it. Like I'm gonna make sure I get it. So I think it's really just the small things. Like if a girl do something for you, like words of affection, like if she want to talk to you and different things like that. But for me, I go up to girls. I'd rather talk to a girl, like walk up to her, instead of just me and be like, I seen her at a party. Let me search her for Instagram.
See, is that what it is? It's because it's easier for them to just go and find you after the fact, and it's less pressure, less rejection.
It's like when you get rejected in person, it's different than like she's just not responding to your DMs.
Okay, so it's an ego thing, is what you guys are telling me.
Yeah, for some people, yeah. I mean, that's what it is. They don't want to see, like, if they're around their homies, they're like, I don't want to, you feel me? I don't want to see them. For me, I don't care. If you think I'm cute,
it's part of the process.
Everybody got their own person. Like,
thank you.
All right, cool. Appreciate you for letting me talk to you.
Yeah, so you need to rub off on more of the guys out there, because I've been hearing way too much that they don't. Okay, so then, but if a woman does come up to you, do you feel like that's too aggressive? Like how do you even do that?
See, like I like when women take initiative first, like.
Okay, but it seems like you prefer when they take initiative first.
I mean,
you want to chase it.
I prefer, but like it's like it just makes you seem like you're actually interested.
But don't you think that goes both ways? She has to put herself out there to.
But I feel like a lot of guys don't know how to talk to girls because of social media. I feel like that's for a lot of people. A lot of people don't know how to talk in person at first or get to know somebody because of what social media is. You know, they'll rather be like, I'd rather text them, get to know them first on Instagram, and then be able to meet up with them instead of me walking up to them. For me, it's like, if I walk up to you, I'd rather catch a vibe with you and I'm talking to you and then be like, all right, now I know if I want to keep talking to this person. But if I'm texting her like this, I don't know what type of person you are. She could say anything. She could be lying to me for all I know. And then when I first meet her, she could be a whole different person. Yeah. So for me, I don't want to be this. I don't want to waste time with something that, you know.
And fake aesthetics are real.
What do you mean?
People fake like their aesthetic. Like, you know what I mean? Like who they are, like their aura. Like, I feel like on social media, auras are like fake. Like people aren't really who they are. I know this girl, she posts about like flowers and roses and like she posts all these Bible quotes and all this stuff. And I'm like, in real life, you're a horrible person. But like on social media, like you would think that she's like this angel. You know what I mean? Like the Bible quotes every morning, like the quotes about like peace. Like girl, like the messiest person I know.
Maybe she's working towards that.
Like it's just
it's aspirational.
Yeah. It's so delusional. Like it's so delusional. It's so delusional. It's so delusional.
I know a lot of girls like that.
Like I know so many girls who like use the evil eye and like have 444 tatted on them. Like you're literally the worst person I know. Like
it's always the ones that say, "Oh, I want to be by myself."
Yes.
I don't like
I'm scared of the girls that are like, "Oh, I don't have no friends because I just like being by myself."
Oh yeah.
What you mean you don't have no friends?
No,
I don't trust them.
I started talking to a lot of girls like that.
I don't like
They'll be
them.
like, I don't do a lot of stuff that on the first day. I don't do all that. And then you get in person and she a whole different person. You just look at her like, like who is it?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't even want to talk to you.
I don't know. I'm kind of weird when it comes to friends though. So I guess.
Girl, that's a topic for a whole other day, right?
I got a topic right now. What y'all think about guys having girls as friends?
Oh, you opened up a whole can of worms.
Right. Let me put you on.
No, there are girls. No, go ahead, because I got a lot to say. Go ahead.
I have girls as friends. But we made it to the point where it's nothing like that. Like she'll call me and be like, oh, this dude, what do you think? Like she'll get information from me. And like if I call you my sister, you my sister. Like it's not like, all right, you my sister and I'm still trying to do something with you. Because if it was really like that, I would have been in trouble.
Yeah,
like the best friend thing, like people used to call a best friend, hey, best friend.
But sometimes they be cloaking it like that's really somebody that they're messing with, but they call them their best friend.
That's what
but like I have a lot of girlfriends that like I know like I know boundaries, like I'm not gonna or like they know they're not gonna like I'm not gonna talk to them. It's like a whole thing.
I got a best friend since like my freshman year of high school. Like we're literally brother and sister. Like her dad, me and him cool now. Like it's on a whole brother and sister level. So like when I did talk to a girl, you know, I told her like, you know, I got a best friend. Like and it's not like that. Like you could meet her and everything. Like it's nothing like because she like my sister. She basically family. But it's some girls I've been friends with, and the next you know they hit me with a slick text like, what if I did, and then I'm like, huh?
Oh, so it's friendship on your side, but they think it's more than what it is.
It's been like that a couple times.
Okay, so but here's the thing, and see, and because of that, that's why women are a little, you know, concerned about it to begin with. But I think it's how you make the person that you're dating feel as a result of that. So it's like, okay, I have this friend, but you know, me and this friend always hang out one-on-one. You never get to see her, you know, and like, so you're not making me feel very comfortable around that person. So I think it's about how comfortable you make the person you're dating feel with that person.
Yeah, too, because when I tell a girl like, yeah, she my like, that's like my best friend, like my sister, she's like, I heard about this. I'm like, it's not even like that.
But you don't know the girl's intentions. She might not be saying that to their friends.
That is true.
She might be saying like, I'm gonna play the long game and get him in 3 years or something.
I don't like
know.
that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But it's not, and I know it's not always that way.
Yeah, it's not always.
But like I said, it's just you have to make the person that you're dating feel comfortable with her.
I just feel like it's all a trust thing. Like, if you really trust the person and you really feel like they ain't gonna do nothing, then I feel like they ain't gonna do it.
But you still didn't respond to that. So like, do you believe in like hanging one-on-one with your best friend? And like, do you believe, like, how do you introduce the person you're dating to that?
I feel like if you're in a relationship, if your girl like, I don't feel comfortable with y'all doing that, then I ain't gonna do it. Like, you know, but I'm still have that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But if she like, I don't want you like going out with her because I feel like it's a bad image of like you walking around with another girl. I'll just be like, all right, that's fine, because I'm gonna respect that, because I'm gonna be with you. But I've hung out with my girl best friend a couple times. Like we've done certain stuff just to catch up. Like, how you been? This. How's life? And then it's just that.
But has your girlfriend hung out with your girl best friend?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like,
she hated it though. My ex hated it. Like, I could tell, like, she wasn't gonna tell me like, I hate you as a girl best friend. Because me and my girl best friend had that connection. We've been friends since literally high school, so we're gonna sit there and start laughing. But I feel like if you make your girlfriend comfortable, like around a situation where it's not just you talking to your girl best friend the whole time, and you showing her affection, showing her attention, then it shouldn't be a problem.
that's exactly what I'm saying. That's the key. I have a guy best friend. My boyfriend has a girl best friend. So yeah, go ahead.
I am like, not to keep bringing him up, but in my last relationship, he had a girl best. Huh?
You missed that boy.
No, I swear I don't. Like, on everything I love, I don't. Nothing. Because he's probably going to find this somewhere. Like, I don't. Respectfully.
Ain't nothing wrong with missing your.
And I don't, though. Like, y'all about to piss me off. Y'all about to piss me off.
I'm like, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, you can miss it, but you ain't gonna get back together with her. You know you're not, because
No, I really don't miss nothing. But it was very traumatic. But like, he had a girl best friend, and they used to like go out to eat, like on a certain, like a day out of the week they had like to go out to eat. Yeah, like, they had like a day to go out to eat. Like, they went out to eat a lot, or like he would pick her up from work and like stuff like that. And I feel like that's why I was always like y'all hanging out again? Like, the hell? Like again? But then eventually, like, when I started like out of that relationship, like, I started respecting, like, you know, having like friends, because I have guy friends, so I don't want to be like, I'm not about to stop hanging out with my guy friends. Like, no. So like, it's just like, I matured, because back then it was like no, but now I'm just like thinking, like, you know, like, have you ever been to a wedding and it's like he has like his own friends and they love her, and then, you know, like, you have her friends, her guy friends love him. So it's like, I just always thought, like, if I was to get married, like, I would want my brother, like somebody I call my brother, to be cool with my husband, or somebody that I call, you know, somebody he calls sister to be cool with me, like, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, but like, I was talking to a girl with a boy best friend, and lo and behold, like, they got together.
Uh-oh.
And it was like,
See, I'm not saying I'll be hurt.
I know, but it was like her best friend like 10 years. And I was like, damn, like,
Now the question is, was the guy in a relationship at the time?
like what?
Like, was he in a relationship with somebody else?
No, like
He was single
like,
when they got together.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was single, like, but then they were friends. Like, they were friends as kids, and then they grew up, and then like they went and talked to their own people, and then like lo and behold, they got together.
Well, I mean, that type of stuff happens.
I was cool with my best friend boyfriend. Like, we was real cool. Like, we played basketball together and everything. Like, we had that bond. Like, all right, we just cool, you know.
I've always been cool with that. I mean, not always, but
Yeah, I mean,
I'm cool with that.
As long as they have a relationship too.
Yeah, like me, I used to call him all the time, like, let's get on the game and we'll go play basketball. Like, we're right together. Like, me and him probably had a better relationship than they did.
And I mean, that's the other tricky part too. Like, what happens after you break up if you get close to the friends or the family? Does that mean you break up with everybody?
Like, they're still cool. Like, I'm friends with like my friend's ex. But like, they were together, and then like we were all friends, like in a big friend group.
It depends how they
and
break up.
they're still friends, like as a couple. But like, I'm like, you know, we're all like families.
It depends how they break up. Like, if you cheated on my best friend, then I'm gonna be like, alright, we can't be cool. But like, if y'all break up like on a mutual standpoint of like, you know, we want to both go separate ways, I'm gonna be friends with him still. Like, that's my boy. But if you cheat on him, I'm like, nah, that's cold. I can't be cool with you.
And how's the friend take it? They're mad that you guys are.
Ain't my problem. I ain't your friend. I was feeling her first. But what are y'all laughing about?
cried.
Yes! I didn't expect her to look at
Oh, Crystal, please stay.
Oh, no, we can't.
Please stay. Please stay, Crystal. Oh, Sanai, let's hear it. What's on your
No,
mind?
somebody has to speak up.
I really can't.
Welcome to episode 1 of Dating
That's too
Lessons.
far.
What's on your mind?
Love lessons. What is?
Welcome to Love
I
Lessons.
can't.
What's on your mind?
Nothing.
Sanai, what's on your
I think the
mind?
face says it all.
So happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here.
She crying out here. She crying. She knows something.
Behind the scenes.
Welcome to
Behind the scenes.
It's embarrassing.
Oh, please stay. Please stay.
Okay, anyway, dating
We'll talk about it on camera. We'll talk about it on camera.
Spit out your water. What happened? I don't know.
Behind the scenes content.
Nothing really happened. It just was just eye contact.
Right?
Just eye contact.
Oh, because there's a story behind
It was just eye
that.
contact.
Because girls think alike. So I know once y'all made the eye contact, y'all thinking the
That's what I'm
same.
saying.
I want to know the thoughts.
You can't know that.
It's like you can't.
Welcome to Love Lessons. Welcome to Love Lessons. Give me a lesson.
Why are y'all withholding information? I don't know.
I mean, it's a girl thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1000% it's a girl
Let
thing.
me in on it.
Just like if I look at you and I'm just like, you know, like, it's like, you know, I got your little secret codes.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested. I want to know, but
That's what I'm saying.
we'll leave that
I
for
knows it
later.
now.
Who? What was talking about?
She crying.
I don't know. What was y'all laughing about? What was y'all laughing about?
She be using cards and stands the whole time.
I just thought we're just getting to know each other. That's all.
Nah, it's funny.
Okay.
Who picked out this group? Who was in charge of this?
I don't know.
Oh, Melanie.
I was just called to show up.
That's what I'm saying.
And I brought my boy.
As soon as I saw it was said Teresa and a number in the group chat, I said, oh.
Here we go.
No,
Here we go.
you already know.
No, as soon as I sent the message and it was green, I said, it's Melanie.
I did not put this group together. You know exactly who put this group
I don't
together.
know.
Yours true.
I got a call and she was like, Malachi, would you like to be on this thing? And I'm like, for you, I do it. And she was like, any friends? I'm like, my boy Spencer.
Yeah, y'all know exactly who put this group together.
So, Price?
For a reason. Yes, she
My
did.
auntie.
Yes, she
She knew it
did.
was going to be entertaining.
Yes,
That's
she
why.
did.
Auntie Teresa, I'm gonna call you after this.
All right. So, would you guys like to give any love lessons to our viewers from today's topic? Wrapping it
Don't
up
look
here.
for love, let it come to you.
I disagree.
No, you should go left.
No, I'm not looking no more. I give up.
That's a bad mindset to have.
I give up.
You gotta keep going.
I got one. Don't get in a relationship unless you want to be with her for the rest of your life.
Oh, I love that.
That's a good one.
Don't get in a
Mine
relationship
sounds bad.
just to cheat.
You said what?
Don't get in a relationship just to cheat. Like some people just doing it just because.
No, she the one.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't go through people's phone.
They got a lot of lessons. Let it out. Let it out.
Their friends are not your friends.
I want you to watch this. Actually, I'll send it to you when we get out.
Their friends
You know
are
what I'm
not your
talking
friends.
about.
Don't fall in love with the first way you find. I'm trying to warn y'all, man.
Weigh your options before you do things.
Please.
Know who she really is.
Melanie, do you have any love lessons?
I feel like you've been through more love than all of us.
Yeah, but this is about you guys. This is about navigating the road of love in college and beyond.
Yeah, but we need a teacher.
And don't let, this is like not for me, but I have a friend who let, like a guy friend actually, and he lets like, sexual relations, like, you know, like, I feel like when you have sexual relationships with somebody, you automatically think that you're supposed to be with them, and just know that, you know, like, I know what I'm trying to say, it's not coming out, but basically like just be self-aware of your body and what you're doing with your body, and it doesn't form a relationship. So having sex with someone does not cause them to want to be in a relationship with you. I feel like a lot of people do stuff quicker, or do stuff, you know, sooner, or do stuff with the boy. Y'all are boys, so I really don't have nothing to say.
What you mean?
But-
Throwing shade for no reason.
That's
That's a really good point. Like, don't do stuff with the intention of a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you started us now on a whole new show, so hopefully we can have you back. No, that's a whole. So hopefully we can have you back when we talk about that. And I mean, I guess my biggest lesson just to start with is be you, be authentically you. You know, if you're gonna approach any situation, don't do it because of pressures. Don't do it because of how you want somebody to view you. You know, show up as who you are. Obviously, the best version of who you are, but the right person, they're gonna gravitate towards that. Like that's at the core, I think, of finding true love.
Awesome.
What's your love lesson?
Kristen, do you have any? Don't date no rapper.
Mine would be let God lead your relationship and lead your steps in a relationship, and don't wait for too many red flags. If you see one is enough. And just lead with love, walk with love. Don't walk with a bad mindset.
I love it. Well, on that note, let's wrap it.
You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out if it's too good to be true.
Oh,
Some
love bombing.
people be lying. Some people
Yeah.
just
I hate love bombing. It don't seem real sometimes. I just think like,
I feel like it's easier for guys to be able to notice than women, though.
I can tell. I would be like, all right.
What's love bombing?
When you saying I love you too much or all that.
Why did?
you kind of.
What if they mean it? What if they mean it?
No, because I feel like sometimes it's unnecessary.
That's what I'm saying. They'll be like.
What if they actually mean that they love you?
And if you mean it, you found the one. Like,
Like no one says I love you after 2 weeks.
Well, the reality is that if they mean it, they'll do things that back that up and show it. So.
like if she's just saying I love you all the time and she ain't really trying to show that she love you, then trash. Oh, I got another one. Never spend money on a girl that she don't really like.
Oh.
Yes. Don't be no trick.
Okay, all right. So now they're getting into the real thoughts.
No, like don't get tricked, bro. Don't save yourself.
Okay, when you say save yourself, though, it's not because, like, is it like, oh, I'm coming into this just to protect myself, so I'm not going to spend no money on you because what if you're out to get me?
I mean, it's not that. It's not about really spending the money. Like, the money, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Like, it's gonna be. It's gonna come. It's more like like she's just using you or something. Or like,
Before I say something to
or
her,
like your homeboy is like your homeboy is like, bro, like she's just trying to get this out of you, and then you keep buying it for her. You just look dumb.
I went through that.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
You feel me? I test a little, a little something. My first time really testing something. I was talking to a girl at the time.
Okay.
I just started.
Touching yourself.
I don't know. Is that what you said? What did you say?
I touched some money.
I was like,
okay, great. I don't know.
I touched a little cheese, like a little good amount for the first time.
I got you.
I was talking to a girl and I just started whatever you want. Like,
Because you have more, so then the money wasn't that big of an issue for you because you have more.
exactly. And I was
That's
like,
fair.
I'm thinking I wanted to be my girlfriend. Like, let me start just, start getting stuff for her.
I mean, but that's a good point. Like,
Didn't work out.
I mean,
Gerbil.
Love ain't real. How about the girl at Gerbil? Like, you gotta do something.
what?
She called me and asked for an intro.
Melanie.
Mind you, I know this girl for
Anything this girl asked, he will do it in a split second. She told him to buy me a Lego set, and he did it.
I love that. I'm gonna ask that. That's a good one. A Lego set? That's for Lego set.
I was really in love with the girl.
okay, but
You ever seen the flower Lego one?
No.
That's the one I bought.
Exactly.
Why did you see that?
I watched
At Target?
with another guy.
No, they sell it at the Lego store.
She said,
I
"Buy
gotta
it so I can do it with my
Thank
friends."
you.
Okay, but this is where you have to smarten up. If you're with somebody who's always asking for something,
Well, she wasn't asking for it. Like, she'll bring it
but how
up.
did you know she?
She'll bring it up, and I'm just like,
she'll.
I mean, that's her way of asking.
well, yep. She got me good.
You bought her an animal?
And the king.
The thing it didn't count, though. She had to take all her stuff back.
Gosh.
Karma.
Your money back, king.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to actually like give because you got it, but it's another thing too to like be smart and kind
That's
of.
what I'm saying.
I got another one lesson. I got another one. If you get out of a relationship, don't look for another girl to piggyback.
That's a good.
Never look for another, because that's what I did. I looked for another girl to piggyback, and I was in love. You feel me? I feel like I was really in love with the girl, like delusional. I just started buying her everything. I'm trying to fill my broken heart.
Yeah, I mean, it was a rebound.
Yeah.
And we get rebounds mistaken all the time. So do you think that when you get out of a relationship, there's like a waiting period before you should get into something else serious?
I feel like you should heal yourself first. That's why I got so much into meditation after I got into the certain place with the one.
I feel really bad. I feel like this girl really broke your heart.
It was bad. He was crying.
Crying is okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry.
I'm talking about full-on snot coming out.
I'm over there having to pat him on the back like, I got him.
But the best thing is though is that like you're not ruined because of it. You're not one of those guys that's gonna be like, oh, F women or anything like that.
I'm a lover boy, and it's a gift and a curse. And you know, cause if I like the girl, I want to marry the girl. Like I ain't trying to.
That's what I'm
trying
saying.
to just go through all the extra.
Like, I know their intentions, like other than loving the girl, like, it's different.
I mean, it's just wild. I mean, maybe we'll have some of your friends on here at some point so that we get all the perspectives because this is sounding too good to be true.
I don't want them. They gonna tell me. I gonna say everything. He was crying.
So like you guys are the two good ones in the crew. Is that what that is?
I want to say that. I got a lot of good friends.
Okay.
I don't hang out with people that bring bad energy. But it's my boy, man. So I had to bring my boy with me always. He come everywhere I go.
Don't say that.
We like a package.
And thank you for being here. This has been a great conversation. We hope that our viewers got some stuff out of it tonight. Any final words?
No.
Sanai is
I still want to know what they're laughing about.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll wait till the camera's cut.
Uber's called.
She's cold. Anyway.
So let us know what you want to talk about. Let us know in the comments below. We're open to all suggestions. Thank you so much for tuning in and subscribe to NCRF TV for more.
Once again, I'm Crystal Westbrooks and you're watching NCRF TV Love Lessons. Thank you. Woo!
It's life lessons for the soul.